Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be, how did I end up here? Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. So there will be points in time when you are in the narcissistic relationship and post-narcissistic relationship, and actually many times throughout your life, you'll be saying to yourself, how did I end up here? Like, how did I get here? I was on such a great path. I was doing so well. I got straight A's in school, and I never did anything bad, let's put it that way. And then you're going to say to yourself, wow, let's really dig in deep and try to understand how I did get here. And this is prevalent at the culmination and or the ending of every narcissistic relationship, because there will be moments in time when you're saying to yourself, how did I get here? I just don't understand. Like, things were going so great, or I thought things were one way and they turned out to be a totally different way, which of course is true, because most likely you were in a job with a narcissist, you married a narcissist, your sibling is a narcissist, your friend of 20 years turned out to be a narcissist. The list goes on and on. But it's when you stop and pause and think how you actually did get here. Like, how did you get here? It was the culmination of all of your decisions in life that took you to this exact moment in time, which is with me right here on the channel right now. And again, thank you very much for being here. But getting back on track with the narcissistic relationship, it was the same thing. It was all the decisions you made and or all of the behavior that you allowed from the narcissist, because most likely you were working overtime, you were working weekends and holidays in that business relationship, or you were trusting that that business partner was going to pay the bills or the mortgage, or that the insurance would be in your name. Of course, we know now that the narcissist did whatever they wanted to do and kind of pulled the magic trick and duped you and manipulated you and tricked you and trapped you. It's the same thing in the spousal relationship when you're married. Maybe the insurance policy isn't in your name. Maybe it is in your name. Maybe somebody has a mountain of credit card debt that is under their name, and they never even used the credit card because the narcissist took the card out under your name. Things like this. But that's when it really hits home, is post-narcissistic relationship. And you're like, how did I get here? Like, what is this? Was this a dream? Like, did this really happen to me? That really was a narcissist? I don't get it. When you pause, and I'm suggesting for this video to do so, pause, reflect, get out a sheet of paper and a pen if you can, and just actually, whether this happened, by the way, yesterday or 20 years ago, and just go back in time and think to yourself, wow, here's how you got here. It was the decision you made to not take that job in a certain city, but actually you stayed here for the narcissist. Or you wanted to move across the country because you had family there, but the narcissist wanted you to go where their family was closer to, of course, to isolate you. Or the business decision that you wanted to make, and you knew everything was right because you do your finances perfectly, but the narcissist said, no, we probably shouldn't do that business idea and make money. Let's actually go to Rome for 3 weeks and spend money. These are all things that you gave into, you submitted to. Why? Because you wanted the narcissist to be comfortable. You wanted the relationship to work out. And in the business relationship, you trusted to a fault. We don't do that any longer. We learned our lesson. We're educated, empowered, and certainly awakened. But when you actually pause and say to yourself, how did I get here? That means only one thing. It means you really need to think about how you did get there. Because, and let's put it this way, a person that did not experience narcissistic abuse, most likely, they're going to say that once in a while, like maybe they hit hard times and like, what happened here? That's the same thing times 1,000 post-narcissistic relationship, because your head is spinning. Most likely your bank account is at zero. You lost your friends, you lost your family members, trusted loved ones. Maybe some of them support you, maybe some of them don't. But you're probably experiencing and or did experience the smear campaign among the litany of glossary of terms we mentioned on the channel. And that's when you say to yourself, like, wow, like what? I just don't get this. It will take you a lot of time to understand and to wrap your head around how you actually got there. Or maybe you're there right now. And I'm not trying to trigger anybody. I'm just letting you know, if this expression, how did I get here? If that crosses your mind, it means that you have some processing to do. It means you really have to dig deep within yourself, be honest and authentic with yourself, and say, yeah, what decisions led me to get actually here where I am in time right now? And that's exactly how most likely you will be on your healing path, or you will take it another step further and understand within yourself exactly how you did get here. So this is a powerful expression. It's a powerful moment when you recognize your sense of self. And I'm talking about you, and certainly myself. But when you understand that you really need to wrap your head around all of the decisions you made in your life to get you here right now. I'm not talking about on the video with me. I'm talking about, or it could be, but I'm talking about post-narcissistic relationship. Like, think of all of the time, the money, the energy, the effort, the love, the commitment, the devotion, the dedication, the belief in marriage is a big one for those of you who were married. Believing that those wedding vows were sincere, were legitimate, and that your partner would adhere to them just like they promised you on the altar or wherever you got married. Remember, marrying the narcissist, they don't care. All that is it's a legal representation of you to be their punching bag for the duration of time until you finally understand you're with a narcissist, you get divorced and you move on. That's, again, I'm not trying to trigger you, I'm just letting you know that's how it works. Because the narcissist is incapable of love. They have no empathy. They just want to take. And that is never more evident than when you look at your bank account post-narcissistic relationship. Most likely you have credit card debt or a mountain of mortgage ahead of you. You get my point. Having said all these things, when you actually say that, like, how did I get here? You really sincerely process this. I'm suggesting, again, take a pen and paper out and write down the decisions you made that culminated in you being with the narcissist. I am certain you gave up an awful lot of the things that you wanted to do in life to appease the narcissist, because you probably thought to yourself, wow, this person is special, this person is unlike anybody else, and I really don't want to lose them, and I believe that if I contribute and give a little bit more than I probably should, that the good things will happen, and this will be great. And of course, probably some of your family members and or friends, and there's no fault here, I'm just giving you ideas, that maybe they're like, yeah, this person's so charming, they're unbelievable. Are you going to pop the question or things like that? I'm certain that some people may have said that. It's not until the mask slips in the narcissistic relationship a few times that you start questioning things. Maybe you start getting that pen and paper out and writing down strange behaviors, or the way the rage fit happens, or the gaslighting, or people not coming home for days, weeks on end. All these things that I'm mentioning, these are all part of the way that you got to where you were. In other words, oh my God, how did I get here? By allowing things like this to happen. Bear in mind, this was not your fault. Most likely you were in love, or you thought you were in a healthy business relationship or a stable, healthy friendship. It wasn't the case, because the narcissist was wearing the mask and manipulating you and telling a bunch of people, or the people and coworkers, whatever, one side, when in fact it wasn't even true. See, they were setting you up for the fall. Same thing with the marriage or a good friendship. You never know what the narcissist is capable of. What you do know is once you get the education and you understand that this person is a narcissist, there's no turning back. And that at that point, when you accept it, using radical acceptance if need be, that's when you say to yourself, oh my God, I really need to process this. I really need to wrap my head around what happened. And it may take days, weeks, months. It may take years for some people to do this. I understand. We're all on our own healing path, headed in the same direction, just taking different footsteps. But when you actually have to say those words to yourself, like, oh my God, how did I get here? That is a huge green flag. It's not a red flag. It's a green flag for you to slow down, recognize what that sentence means, pause, actually understand the decisions you made that most likely did not benefit you, that took you to where you are. Now, again, what I'm mentioning for this video, this is a video about awakening and about educating you and having you understand that the narcissistic relationship was not your fault. Because again, if the narcissist had walked up to you and said, by the way, I'm a narcissist, and here's a book, please read it, this is what I'm going to do to you throughout the relationship, I am certain you would have said, thank you, but no thank you. And you would have left and proceeded to get a different job in a different location, or put your energy and effort into a different person, a person that is healthier, let's say. But the narcissist didn't do that, did they? You see, the narcissist had an advantage the whole time during the relationship. And what the advantage was, is they knew they were going to manipulate you and crush you and take from you and lie, steal, deceive, and manipulate. They knew it. But what did they do? That's right. They sank their dirty fangs into you in the beginning, fooling you, tricking you, trapping you, manipulating you into believing they were one person when in fact they were not. They were somebody else. And it's only until it's too late, meaning until the wedding bells have rung, or you sign that business agreement, or you moved houses or locations, or you loaned money to somebody. It's only till things like these and many others that you realize, wait a minute, this person was so kind and nice, and they were so energetic, and they were great, and now they're not replying to me, now they're not answering my calls, now they're not answering my emails, they're kind of gone. And when they do get back to me, they sound like a totally different person, a person that's uncaring, that is in denial that I loaned them money, that is in denial that they owe me money, that is in denial that the agreements and everything we agreed on, that they never agreed to them. Keep in mind, the narcissist is always changing the tune. They're always changing the way they react, respond, and think. Meaning by that is gaslighting, let's put it that way. They'll just say anything to keep you in the fog and your head spinning. So guys, before I close the video out, I want to let you know, if that did cross your mind, drop comments below. If it didn't, maybe it should, by you saying, and taking pause, by the way. And I'm suggesting this, really, this is what a strong suggestion. If you're going to take time after this video and you watch it and you're going to actually get the pen and paper out and figure out, wow, how did I get here? How in the world did I get here? If that's where you are and you're going to do it, fantastic. But turn your cell phone off. Don't have Netflix on. Don't listen to music. Just take the quality time of yourself, by yourself, and for yourself, and actually process what I'm mentioning. It will be cathartic. It will be eye-opening. It will help you understand exactly who you are, where you came from, and where you're going. It will really benefit you, I can assure you. Because the thing is this, only you have the keys to answer that question. How in the world did I get here? I can't answer it for you. I can say one thing: by you watching this video and becoming educated on my channel and many others, you are certainly benefiting yourself and spending your time wisely. But if you take the next step after watching this video and you do what I mentioned, just drown out everything and think and really process where you are. And it doesn't have to always be with the narcissistic relationship. It can be with anything. But the decisions you made in life up into and including this exact moment are exactly why you are where you are. And you can always either A, embrace where you are and know things are going to get better, or maybe right now you're in a great place. And if you are, fantastic, I love it. But if you want to improve, the only way to improve and move forward is to understand where you came from. Also, understand where you want to be. So if you write those notes down on the sheet of paper, it will benefit you. Guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay blessed. Stay on the path. Stay true. Continue to become focused, awakened, aware, educated, empowered, and enlightened. I am sending you a huge virtual hug. I love you all. God bless you. And remember, take pause and think to yourself, like, how in the world did I get here? Maybe it's great wherever you are right now. My hope is it is great. It sincerely is. But if you're not quite where you want to be, take pause, think, and just say to yourself, all right, I understand what happened or how I got to wherever I am. I'm going to take the proper steps to get me where I want to be. That's it. I love you guys. Have a great night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.